What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be showing you all how to install a hitch on the back of a 24 Subaru Ascent. This hitch is from eTrailer.com, and I will be putting the part number and link down in the description. So very simple. There's several push pins that are around the rear bumper of the car. We do not have the splash guards, so there's one there, a couple underneath right there and there. There's a total of 6 there, and then the same on the other side. And once you get those loose, you can peel it back like so, and then you'll want to come up to the rear trunk area. There's this black trim that sits on there like that. You can go ahead and pull that off, and it will reveal a 10mm bolt right there. And once you get that off, it's a lot easier with 2 people. You can then pull the rear bumper off. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and it should expose the area right here where we're going to be attaching the hitch. All right, and like I said, it's a lot better to use 2 people, but it will expose the rear bumper bar. Just be cautious with the 24 Onyx edition. It does have this simple clip here. So all you have to do is unplug that and the whole bumper will come off. Next thing we're gonna do is remove the crash bar and go ahead and start installing the trailer hitch. Alright, so before we get these bolts off, you're gonna go ahead and take your trim tool and go ahead and pry up on that first harness. And then the second one is the same way. Just try and find a way to get under it, and you can pull it up and stick it to the side. Once you have those removed, you'll go ahead and take your 17mm socket and go ahead and get these bolts off both sides, and we should be able to remove the crash bar. Alright, so there are a total of 8, and once you get all 8 removed, you can peel or pull the rear crash bar off, and that's going to expose the spare tire. And next will be the install of the hitch. So we'll go ahead and unbox this and go from there.
I think that's good enough.
Yep. So the first thing that you're going to want to do, there are these 2 metal tabs here, and you can go ahead and take your rubber mallet, which is all you really need. You don't need a hammer or nothing, and slightly tap those in to bend them inwards. Alright, so just got this out of the package. This is the eTrailer Class 3 hitch. The tongue weight is 750, and it's weighted for 5,000 pounds. We're not going to be using it for that much. We're just going to be using it for a simple cargo carrier. But anyway, this is the E55ZR, and as it sits now, all we're going to be doing is putting it up on the back of the car, and you're going to attach the nuts that go on there first to hold it in, and then with the new hardware that's in the bag, we can go ahead and install those back into the car. Those are also going to be 17mm. So once we go ahead and get that up onto the car, we'll go from there. Alright, so as you can see, we have the hitch installed again. These are the new bolts and washers here. They're also 17s. The only one that we reused was the original nut, which that needs to be tightened down, but we're getting ready to go ahead and tighten these. And what did it say it was going to be? 40? Yeah, and so these are going to be torqued down to 40 once you get them installed. So very simple, easy to do. It's only been about 20 minutes with the both of us working on this, so we'll go ahead and get this tightened back down and go from there. Alright, so we have all 4 bolts on this side and that side torqued down to 48 foot-pounds, and next thing you'll do is take your harness and you will push it through the pre-drilled holes on this, and then on the secondary pre-drilled hole you'll go ahead and put your zip tie through there just to secure it, as these aren't the OEM specific holes. So we'll go ahead and do the same thing on this side. just put the connector piece in the bigger one, like so, and then we'll go ahead and secure it with that. So once that's done, we will go ahead and put the bumper back together. All right, now that we have the bumper back on, we're gonna go ahead and put in our two 10mm bolts. My wife just did the other one. As you can see there, it's nice and secure. And then, yeah, everything's clipped in. Then we have these two trim pieces, like I said before, that will line up right here. And once that's done, you will then go underneath and put all of these push pins under there. So there should be 6 in total for the bumper itself. Then we have a few of the stragglers just for this last trim piece. So once that's done, we'll get the cover off so we can access the hitch whenever needed, and that should do it. And just for viewers' sake, for these two side trim pieces, you'll line it up with those two white clips and just push it right on, and that's how you get those off. So now we're ready to put the push pins on the bottom of the bumper. All right, and once the bumper is back on, there were these two extra little push pins that you can leave off of the hitch cover, which 1 and 2, and basically all they do is keep this looking pretty when you're not using the hitch. And very simple push up and down, and you can put those two pins in and to hold it in there permanently. But if you're going to be like us and you're going to use this quite often, we might just keep those pins out. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and drop some comments down below if there's anything we could do better, or if you had any other questions. Gonna be taking this on a nice road trip soon. Only about 4 hours, but traveling with a baby, we're gonna have a little bit more stuff, which is why we got this nice cargo carrier. So maybe I'll do a little video with that, but until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Some shots of the other Subies.